Good morning, friends. It's Tammy with Stampin' Scrap Tammy with our weekly Facebook Live. It is December 16th, Wednesday, if you are catching this live. Otherwise, you're watching it on the replay. And I welcome you all, whether you are live or on the replay here. So, hello. I hope everybody's good. It seems like it's been so long since we were live. So, I have lots to talk about. I didn't think I did. And then I started kind of getting ready today and writing a few notes down. And wow, is there a lot to do today? And most exciting, I just remembered, I haven't been as great as I should be with that 25 days of Christmas, but I just pulled out December 16th. Okay, so every day there's like a different idea. Sometimes it's a special from me. Sometimes it's just like the other day it was make a fun fold cards with a little challenge. But today's, this is pretty cool. I did not even remember what I put in these. Today's is a free stamp set with a $50 order. So you know that my order is special. All month you get embellishments and a stack of paper from me. And the stack of paper is just whatever, so the papered embellishments, whatever equals 15 ounces that I can send in the mail, because that's what I printed the labels for, that's what everybody's getting. And let me tell you, 15 ounces is way more than what I thought it was. It's like a stack like that big, so that's pretty cool. And it's just papers that some are current and some are retired. And then I will message you if you place an order. It's a 24-hour special. So between today and then tomorrow at about this time, if you place an order, I will message you with your options. I've got some sneaks at some celebration stuff that might just be in there. So if you want to get your hands on one of those celebration sets that are coming out early, you can place an order today and that will get you one of those. And I also have some other ones too that I will be offering in that. So I think that's all I have here. I don't have a lot to talk about here, but I can just talk as we go when I make the project today. Super cute card today using the Zany zebras, and I'm going to do a really quick Christmas card because it's close to Christmas. We got to still add one in there yet. So if you're looking for an idea, it might be a little bit too late to get the stamp set in time to create with this exact one, but you could always order it to do next year, or you could do it. Maybe you have the set, or you could do something similar with something you have. All right, so I didn't even check if we were live in the right place, but I think we are. So if you're here, make sure you say hello. We do have Prize Patrol, of course, linked to our live. So like, share, comment. You're entered in for a prize. I give the winners out or announce them each week after the live. When I edit the post, I go back in and then I look at last week's, do a little drawing. So that's exciting. Again, if you're waiting on anything from me, I have all the Prize Patrol still from the virtual party. I have a whole stack of things that I need to get caught up on. That is my to-do for Friday. So it'll be coming to you. So just hold tight. Usually within about 2 to 3 weeks is when I send out prize patrols. So if you're waiting on anything, don't worry. It's coming your way. And same if you order during the special and you're waiting for your embellishment and paper kits. I have your labels printed, but they're going to go out next week. Okay, I'm going to make sure I have my volume off. Now I'm finding ya. Looks like you're all saying hello already. All right, so wonderful. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try to keep my volume down this time. Let's get to work. Okay, let's get pointed down. You are going to see instant cuteness as I put this down. Look at that. So this was this month's birthday club. I'm going to post this, still available. Let me see. Okay, on this week's email, I'm going to post this where if you'd like to order supplies for this, and I'll show you right now what's included in it. You can still do that. Super adorable stuff we got going on here. I don't know that I grabbed one of the embellishment kits, so I am going to need to grab for today's card. Hold on, you'll be fine there to look at those for a second. And I should have some. I don't know where it is, so I might have to just skip one little step now that I'm looking at the card. Something that's on this one. I need that there, but I don't know where I put my embellishment kits for this card class. Or maybe I grabbed one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just wing it. We'll see. It'll probably show up. It usually does. All right, so as you see, I combined the Zany zebras, and I showed those last week. This adorable card, look at that. But the zebras would also look great in this layout. Look at it, matches my nails too. That's pretty cool. I didn't even plan for that. And the Way to Goat stamp set. So here's the other goat card. So I did 2 in each, but you could, these animals mix and match so well that you could put zebras, you could switch these however you would like to do, and they would look wonderful. And then I also made this adorable card. Included in the class is a package of the Brights paper. And if you're just getting started, or even if you're avid with your blends, included is blends. So the dark and light of the smoky slate, which is great. So if you're just starting to dabble in coloring, this is the perfect project to start with. Very easy. With the goat, there's the highlighted lines already, so it makes it so easy to make it look like you're just a professional at this coloring stuff. And then same with the zebras, you can just add in some highlighting on the zebra and it's perfect. And the blends are included in the class, as well as the designer series paper. So you'd have lots of supplies to do other things with as well. All right, and so I'm gonna just give you a look at that one. But what we're gonna make today is this cute card. Now, when you purchase the card kits, everything is cut and ready. So if you already have an animal, maybe you like cows and you have that cow set from a few years ago, or you have a different animal you want to put in there, or you just want to write happy birthday, you could certainly do that. You don't have to make these with the zebra. That's just what my sample is showing. All right, so let me set that aside. And so here is how they come. So I already showed you the designer series paper and the markers, and then also cut supplies for 2 each of those cards that I showed. So today I'm going to need this one here, and I have 2. I think I'll just make 1 for you today. And I don't know that I even set my stamps over here. Boy, isn't that going to be a disaster if I don't have the stamps. I thought they were, but my Christmas card is here. I just found my embellishments, so that's a plus. They were just sitting right next to me. And I am gonna have to, oh, I found the stamps. They are right where they should be. Okay, so we got stamps. We've got some paper. Oh, look at this cute little thing sneaking out here. We do have our new mini catalog. I cannot show you the inside pages of this yet, but we do have our mini catalog. This is Celebration. If you need one of these, if you have not received one from me, or maybe you're a new customer and you'd like to take a look at one of these, do message me. I'll get you one. There's also a link that will be shared after I edit this video. So there's options to get these catalogs, of course. Of course, if you order, I can include one in your order perks too. All right, so here we go. Let's get started on our actual creating today. And of course we have some beautiful envelopes. Whisper White, oh my goodness, how did I forget to talk about that? Whisper White is, well, it's being changed a little because unfortunately the company that made our Whisper White has gone out of business. So that is very unfortunate. So we are going to be having a different, it's going to be called Basic White, which will be equally as wonderful. But if you would like to get your hands on some of the Whisper White and the Whisper White envelopes that we currently have, they are still available. It is a limit 2 per order. So if you haven't, stocked up, you might want to do that. All right, so this is just a Whisper White. We have it cut at 11. So that's just how it came, 11 by 4 1/4. Now with this class, there's a full tutorial and it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't received one of my tutorials before, this might be one that you want to try out. My friend Gail has helped me with it. She does just a stand-up job on the tutorials that she does for me. I provide her with the design, and gosh, I don't even think I provided her pictures this time. She took her own pictures. She was a graphic designer, so she can just like whip together a beautiful picture with any background. Like she can just edit in whatever she wants. And oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. The goat card is like in this grass. It's great. So it's worth just the tutorial alone. All right, so here are the colors in the Brights. And gosh, I am out of sorts today. So I'm gonna need a paper trimmer. I didn't even think about this, goodness. And I was so ready. Like I was standing around at about 10:30 going, well, now what am I gonna do? I gotta wait for my video. And goodness, I could have had this all ready to go. All right, so let's go into these layers again. So again, your base layer, cut at 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2 if you like to pre-score, that's just fine, and then fold it. Next layer, I am using one of my all-time favorite colors next to Coastal Cabana is Bermuda Bay. Oh, see, look, I just pulled out both. Was that a mistake or was that on purpose? Those are my two favorite colors. All right, but we're gonna use Bermuda Bay. Next layer is our cardstock Bermuda Bay, and I have got that at 5 1/4 by 4. And then we need to cut this designer series down, and we're gonna use our paper trimmer, and we are going to trim this down to 5. And then you'll see why after I made all these cards, I ended up with all these scraps that I just could not let go to waste. So that's where I trimmed them down for this card. And then other way is going to be 3 3/4. Okay, let's set our paper trimmer aside. And let's adhere this stuff together just to get it out of the way. Looks like that wouldn't be a problem. There's nothing else that's going to attach to these. Today looks like I do have my Stampin' Seal Plus that's handy. And then let's adhere that to the base. And with the Plus, it's very sticky, so we don't need very much on there. That is what I like about it. And let's go ahead there, set that aside. Already pretty. I mean, my favorite colors, you can't go wrong. And then I'm gonna set my other supplies to the side. Okay, so now we have to do our zebra. This cute zebra. I'm gonna use the one, now in this set, there's 3 different zebras. So the zebra would also, I love this card here because it has the 3 different goats. Same, you could do the 3 different zebras on this card. So that's what I like about this layout is that you get the 3 different ones and it's just cute as can be. So we will need some Memento ink. I didn't even grab my blends markers. Well, good thing they're handy right behind me. This is pretty funny today, how prepared I thought I was. All right, but isn't that how it goes? I'm just gonna go right in the center. And then we have to add in some grass for our zebra because he can't just be floating out in air. Now maybe if it was like a unicorn, it could be. A unicorn can do whatever it wants, but a zebra needs to have a little ground to land on. So there we go, let's just drop that off of there. So I'm gonna bring in a little bit because I might end up stamping off a little bit. And let's just grab any green will do. With this nice bright one, maybe I'll do some Granny Apple green. And within this set does come some grass. Now, the other option, you know, where you just take a marker, let me see if I have that option on there. I don't think I do on any of these. I do not, where I just colored in some grass, but you can just swoosh it with a marker too if you'd like, just to give it a little bit of ground. But this one, we will go ahead and stamp it. I'm gonna stamp a few times. Nice fluffy grass is what I've got there. All right, and now we need to color it in a little bit. So I will bring out my gray blends. Okay, I need to find the right colors. All right, so I have my light and dark smoky slate. Real simple on this. I think I'll probably even just do the dark. Let's see how it looks. I'm just gonna go along the highlighted lines here, the hair. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of color. So not a lot of coloring, but just enough to add a little bit to this card. Give my zebra a little extra life. And what's really great about this color stack is you could do these cards in all different colors. So you could make the backgrounds whatever color you would like. But again, since I was making the sample, I picked my favorite colors. But within that Brights collection, there's something for everybody, for sure. So look at that. Isn't that zebra just adorable? All right, so now let's continue to build our card here. I'm gonna need some gray ink. It's a good thing I have more than one ink pad. My cards are set up over on a table with all these ink pads, but of course, you know, I don't have them here. So I'm gonna just pull from my, oh, you know, maybe I better leave this here because I might end up stamping off again. So we have our zebra. we have a little bit more stamping to do. I did use a stitched rectangle for this. What's really cool about this, if you're recreating this at home, take a look at that. That's pretty resourceful, right? So I cut the frame out there, and now I have this stitched rectangle left that I can use for this card. And oh, tomorrow, I haven't talked about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Cards and Coffee Live because we can't do it in person anymore. So Cards and Coffee Live tomorrow. This is going to continue probably like forever. Normally it's the last Thursday of the month, but because of Christmas, we have moved it way up. So tomorrow, Cards and Coffee, 11 a.m. I'm going to share with you my Cards and Coffee class for this month. And I'll show you what I did with the inside yellow piece. It is amazing. I'm using the Ridiculously Awesome stamp set. In the card class, I have every single stamp in that set I used. It's just so amazing. So it's ridiculously awesome. So make sure if you'd like to check that out tomorrow, it'll be live at 11, but of course you can watch the replay anytime you would like. And there will be some options to get those cards as well because they're just so cute that I don't want anyone to miss out that would maybe like them. And you know, maybe you need a little sunshine. They are like bright as can be. So if you're kind of need a little uplift or a little sunshine, and one of the stamps says sunshine, it would be a great option to tune in and check out that class. So here I'm just doing the stars, you know, sporadically, wherever you would like. So not too much thought into it. Even some of them I kind of stamped twice. It doesn't matter. They're cute how they are. And then we need one more stamped thing on here. We need to do our Kick Up Your Heels. There are some wonderful other sentiments in that set, but I liked that one. There's also a really cute happy birthday that would work for there. But since I have chosen the zebra that is like running, I thought Kick Up Your Heels would be great. And then on the inside, I could add the other sentiment that says it's time to celebrate. And then, you know, you could use this for, depending on what you decide to write in there. Oh, I want to do this in black, not gray. Depending on what you write for your sentiment, you could use this card for a birthday. It could be, I thought retirement would be a great one for this. You know, a congratulations, anything like that, just depending on what kind of sentiment you add to it. All right, so let's just do this in our Memento Black. Look at that, and it doesn't matter if that is even on there. I'm just using a scrap of my Whisper White. Again, Whisper White is still available as of today. I think they have quite the stock of it. So if you haven't had a chance to order it, you can order 2 of them until we change to our basic white, which I trust Stampin' Up. It's going to be equally as wonderful. All right, so this I'm just trimming down. I want it actually pretty petite so that I can see my lovely star behind that. So I want it pretty little. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do it by hand and trim that. So it looks like all we have left now is to build our card. And so let's use this. Again, I have supplies for 2 of everything, so I'm kind of setting those aside so that I don't double up. I did use a variety of our stitched dies. The stitched dies are probably by far my favorite. So I use the stitched stars. I also use the stitched circles, the stitched shapes. The stitched shapes I love because it does come with circles, ovals, and squares. So you kind of get a little bit of everything. I haven't said that in a long time. So when I first started stamping, or, you know, I said, well, what should I buy we didn't have the stitched ones at the time. And so I asked my friend Michelle, who was actually my upline, which one she would buy. And she said, I don't know. Are you a circle, a square, or an oval? Like what side, you know, what do you tend to go to? And I said, well, you know, I think I'm an oval. I think ovals are my thing. Well, I got the ovals, and then everything I wanted to create was a circle. So then I thought, okay, well, I got to get the circles. And lo and behold, right after that, everything I wanted to do was squares. So then I got the squares. And so, of course, I would have collected them all eventually anyways. But what I love about the stitched ones is you do get the circles, the squares, and the ovals all at once. And then as you'd like to, you could add in just the plain circles that don't have the stitching, but they also have the scalloped edges. So there are 2 options for all of the shape dies. as far as the circles, the squares, and the ovals. And then not too long ago, they added in stitched rectangles. So we got some great option for stitched shapes to go with. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a little bit of dimension by adding dimensionals. And I have pulled in, it looks like I am almost out of this sheet. So again, remember, we don't ever have to waste our dimensionals. We can trim off the sides and use all of those. That was like an aha moment when I figured that out. Thank goodness. Can you imagine how many dimensionals over 5 years I would have thrown away? I'm coming up on my 5-year Stampin' Up! Anniversary. Can you believe that? I can't even believe that. It has been such a great run. It seems like I have been doing this, you know, one day it'll seem like I have been doing this my entire life. And then the other times it's like, wow, where did the time go? All right, so now what I want to do, because I want this to lay nice and flat, I'll put a dimensional right here. Probably use, so I have a variety here. Again, I always talk about how much different adhesive I use within one card. Usually 2 or 3 at least. And so that's gonna be the truth today too. So I'm gonna use my mini dimensionals here, and then I will just use my Seal Plus on this side. So that way I get a nice even, I don't know what you call it, but a nice even fold there, or you know, where it's popped up there so it's level with my rectangle, I guess. Okay, so we just have to add this beautiful star. And then my favorite, I don't know, this might, I'd have to really think about it, but this ribbon might just be my favorite of all time. So this, I love this. So I just cannot get enough of this. In fact, like, I think I have my friends are starting to make fun of me about it, but I'm okay with that. Like, it's a good making fun of me. Like, they're like, are you going to put that on every single card? Yeah, yep, you're right, I am, because I love it that much. And it's carrying over. So this is still going to be available. Hopefully it carries over like for the rest of time. So it is the metallic mesh ribbon. So this was a little bit hidden in our little occasions catalog because it was within the Halloween, because you know, this could be like a little spider web type thing. But oh no, it is not Halloween. It is an all occasion embellishment. So look at that. So you can just grab a little piece of that. For this card, I'm gonna even cut it in half here. And I need a glue dot. So again, I'm bringing in another adhesive here. And what the glue dot's gonna do is it's gonna hold that in place. I'm gonna put it right there. I didn't even think about that. My nails match my card today. That was not planned. I should have matched my t-shirt so when you saw in view that it would have matched. I'm gonna have to work on that. Okay, so that's almost perfect. Now we just have to add in our little, sentiment. Gosh, I drew a blank on what that was called. I had some more coffee this morning, I guess. All right, let's tear these off of here. All right, so if you weren't tuned in the beginning, I do have a great special. I pulled out my 25 Days of Christmas today, and it is a free stamp set. So I have got some celebration sets already in my hands, and I am ready to probably gift those away already. So, and this is only 24 hours. So today and tomorrow, if you would like to get in, I'm getting a celebration thing. So there's some free stamp sets in here. Now I don't have all of them, but I will send you a picture of what I do have, which is almost all of them. And you can get that for free right now, early. So come January, you'll have some options. But if you'd like to take advantage of that today, if you have a list of, you know, maybe some of this stuff that is not carrying over, which I'm going to show you next. Isn't that cute? Before we move on, I'll bring these all in at the end so you can get another look. Oh, we need some rhinestones. We cannot forget the rhinestones. So let's grab our Take a Pick. So maybe you need a Take a Pick tool and you want to add on one of our retiring stamp sets, but you're thinking, gosh, I want to wait till January to get a celebration set. Well, you can get that today because I'm going to do that for the next 24 hours. So a free stamp set. I pulled and opened that drawer today and saw that and I thought, wow, what was I thinking when I put that one in there? I thought that's pretty generous. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. And, you know, our other favorite thing, some Wink of Stella. If you're low on Wink of Stella, it was on low inventory. I don't know, probably because I probably put it there for how much I order. And it was on our top 10 list of Christmas gifts. So that is just a perfect way to end a card and finish it off. All right, so I will bring these in. Now we are gonna do one more card today. I'm gonna do a Christmas card. And the reason is I really wanna feature really how, well, cute it is, but also just a real simple card and one that is retiring. So our note cards are currently sold out. Of course, in our basic white, we will be getting more. But you can make up for that by just, if you don't have any, just cutting a regular piece of cardstock or white, any color you'd like. So you can make note cards any color you'd like. It's just a piece of 7x5 paper and then scored in half or just folded in half. I didn't check the scoring measurement. I suppose I could figure that out. Be 3.5. So half of 7, 3.5. Yep. Oh gosh, look, I did math today. That's good. So that's my math lesson for today. I hope I passed, I think. So, all right, here we go. So we have got the most simple card here, but I thought it was really stunning. I sent these out. I actually did well, I didn't really do the party last week, but I should have taken a picture of all the stuff they made. They made all kinds of stuff. I sent out supplies to a homeschool group that was having a unit on gratitude. And so they made this card. I had to send them a very simple card because they had not stamped before. You know, this was all new to them and it was all ages of kids. And so I wanted to send them a kit that they could be successful. And I just got the stuff back from them. And I used the Itty Bitty Christmas. So this is in our annual catalog, so you can still get this for, you know, many more months yet. But In the Pines stamp set is retiring. The die cuts are sold out already. So that is just how popular this set was. But the stamp set is still available. It is a great one to have. You have the Thinking of You and the Season's Greeting, so you can use it for Christmas or for just a Thinking of You. I absolutely love this stamp set, so that's what I want to show you today. And you know, you could cut these trees out too. You wouldn't have to have the die cuts to do that, but it is just a great standalone stamp set as well. So I'm going to use Shaded Spruce. So all I have is Shaded Spruce. I have Real Red. So 2 stamps. 1 note card is going to equal 1 super adorable card. Now this is a bigger stamp set and I'm doing it on photopolymer, so that is why I do have my Stampin' Pierce mat. I'm going to ink that up since it's a little bit bigger and I have it on this block. I do like to ink it up in this direction rather than pushing the stamp into the ink pad, which I will do for the sentiment. You'll see that. All right, so I'm going to do a nice straight up, straight down on my note card. And I would like to find some baker's twine to add into that. Well, you know, I've got this pretty gold. Maybe I'll use that. All right, so back to the projects they made. They made this card. They made a couple of tags, adorable little tags. And we did they did a really fun butterfly sprinkle art project too. So it was just a really nice thing to prepare and send out for them. All right, look at that. Perfect. We have got a beautiful little tree. Now we have to add a stamp set. Let me find the Merry Christmas if I have it. Or it's yeah, Happy Christmas. It looks like I need to put that on a block. I cleaned these not thinking that I was going to use it again, but then I decided that I should show it. So that I'm going to put right there. As you can see, this was in last year's catalog too. So I have used these Itty Bitty Christmas ones quite a bit. It was one of my favorite. As you see, I like to add small sentiments to my cards, as I did in those Zany Zebra cards. All right, and I'm just going to add the Christmas here. Oh, this is the card that I can show you the ground. So I can easily show you that. I knew I had a card around here that I did that with. And the color I've been liking to use is the soft seafoam. Today I have the dark. The light also works nice. And all you do to add some ground to that is you just do this. That's it. Because our tree can't just be sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. And so that is really all there is to that card. We can add an inside. And I love the note card size. So if you just want to send a quick note to somebody, which what better time than this year to send out a card like this to someone. All right, so Thinking of You at Christmas. Let me move this aside. And then we do want to add just, I mean, it's perfect could be perfect just like that. But you know me, I like to add an embellishment of some kind. A few rhinestones on there would do. Or I did some baker's twine on my other one. But today what I'm gonna do, I have this leftover ribbon from the tags and more kit. So this kid's also got to make some tags from that card tag kit. Oh, it was so cute. And I think those are on our retirement list for half off. So if you want to stock up for next year, never too early to be thinking about it. You know, when you want to get a deal, $15 instead of $30. And I think it's like 20 tags or something. I mean, it was a lot of tags. It was quite a few. Or 30 tags. It was, because it used to be, it was $30 for 30 tags. And now it is $15 for 30 tags. So half price. Can't beat that. All right, so just added that. And again, this ribbon came from that tags and more kit. Just was sitting right behind me, so I grabbed it. So if I look around here, I can usually find something in my mess. It's when things are cleaned up around here that I can't just reach back behind me and grab whatever is laying there. So look at that, just a nice simple Christmas card using the In the Pine stamp set that is retiring. So again, if you'd like to order that, you don't have that much longer to do that. And let me move all this stuff out of the way. I'll look at the comments, see if there's anything that we need to address right now. I hope you all enjoyed. All right, sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me. I hope we're back. I think it was the telemarketer. It's probably that guy that keeps asking me to change my career. He still is calling. Of course, it's not an actual person, it's a recording, but yeah, so they keep asking me to change my career, or I don't know what they say, but I don't want to change my career. I like what I do here. All right, one other thing I want to mention and comment on is let you know how much I appreciate all of the cards you all have been sending me. My goodness, I have just gotten an outpouring of cards. I look forward to going to my mailbox like every day. So the Christmas cards and just some all occasion cards from people that were part of the virtual Christmas party. I have gotten some beautiful Christmas gifts from some of you, and I just appreciate it so much. Every single time I, get a card, especially, and I mean from anybody, but if it's somebody that I haven't met before or that has just found these videos and they decided to send me a card, it just about brings me to tears of joy every time I see that. So it's so appreciated by me. And so thank you so much for everybody. If I don't get a chance to thank everybody, I just want you to know that I really appreciate it. And my plan for next Wednesday's live is to show you some of those cards. So since it'll be the day before Christmas, probably just do real light, fun, Facebook Live where I'll do some sharing and things like that. So I don't know what the project will bring. We'll see. But look at how cute these are when you bring them all into screen together, especially when I have two of those cards now. All right, so I will just take a look and see if there's anything we need to address. And so say hello to all of you that are watching. I really appreciate it. All right, so I think that's it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Tune in tomorrow for our ridiculously awesome Cards and Coffee class, 11 a.m. Central. If you'd like to join us for that. It's super cute. You will absolutely love the cards. So tune in live, watch the replay when you can, and we will talk to you all later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.